Welcome to Based on Not a True Story, where we dive into deliciously scandalous tales you'll swear should come with a warning label, or at least a little fan to cool yourself down. I'm your trusty narrator, Stella, here to spice up your day. Let's just say, today's letter? Oh, honey, it's got all the makings of a rom-com, with a very adult twist. Shall we? So here's what went down. Our storyteller, let's call her Mia, was tired of her dating app disasters. Swiping left, swiping right, nothing clicked. You've been there, right? She was convinced her romance radar was officially fried like her favorite late-night fries. Enter Mia's best friend, the ever-enthusiastic matchmaking queen, Lexi. Lexi had this bright idea of setting Mia up on a blind date. "What could go wrong?" she said. Famous last words. Fast forward to Friday evening. Mia is dolled up in an emerald green dress that hugs her curves just right, striking the perfect balance between classy and, daring. She arrives at this charming little bistro, candles on tables, wine glasses clinking in the distance, the works. She's scanning the room for Mr. Mystery Date, when, bam. In walks a guy who could have walked straight out of a department store cologne ad. Dark hair, piercing eyes, the chiseled jawline. Lexi clearly didn't hold back. This guy? Let's call him Ethan. He saunters to the table with the kind of confidence that makes Mia question if she's ready for whatever this night is about to throw at her. The conversation starts light, work, hobbies, the typical stuff. But within minutes, Mia notices the playful smirk tugging at Ethan's lips, as if he's savoring some inside joke. Naturally, she's intrigued and a little suspicious. Here's where it takes a turn. As the appetizers arrive, their waiter, let's be real, a man likely moonlighting as a model, drops not-so-subtle hints. "Oh, it's great to see you again, Ethan. Always a pleasure hosting one of our VIPs." VIP? Red flag or green light? You tell me. Turns out, Ethan is no regular Joe. He owns a startup. Of what exactly, Mia's still unclear, because Ethan expertly dodges that line of questioning. But he's got charm, and Mia's eating it up, along with the lobster bisque. Suddenly, the topic shifts. Call it intuition, wine, or cosmic coincidence, but Mia decides to probe. "So, Ethan, what's the wildest thing someone's ever done on a first date with you?" She thinks it's a harmless icebreaker. Wrong. So wrong. Ethan leans in closer, and with a smirk that could melt glaciers, he replies, "Would you believe me if I said it involved a pair of handcuffs and a spontaneous rendition of Happy Birthday? Let's just say, you'll always remember your date's birthday that way." Mia nearly chokes on her wine. Between the laughter and the sheer audacity of Ethan's answer, she starts to feel the nerves fade. And then he turns the question on her. Now, Mia's not one to hesitate, but she also wasn't prepared for story time. Thinking on her feet, she makes up some wild tale about sneaking onto a yacht during a date and pretending to be part of a wedding party. She swears Ethan knows she's bluffing, but the sparkle in his eyes? Pure gold. As dessert arrives, a heavenly mousse topped with flakes of edible gold, no less. It happens. Ethan gets a phone call. At first, he hesitates to pick up, but Mia nudges him, figuring it's business or maybe even an emergency. 1 minute he's grinning, the next, he's pale as a ghost. "I need to step away," he whispers, slipping out of the restaurant. And that, folks, is when the curiosity goblin takes over Mia. Now, I don't condone snooping, but Mia's glance catches his phone left on the table. Just then, it lights up with a notification that says, "Message from Lexi. Does Mia suspect you yet?" Yeah, that Lexi. Cue dramatic music. Mia's jaw drops faster than you can say, betrayal. She calmly puts the phone face down, takes a deep breath, and whispers, "Game on." By the time Ethan returns, she's composed and maybe planning her sudden exit or a creative payback. I won't spoil it, but let's just say this blind date ended with more than a few surprises. So, Moral of the story? Blind dates. Proceed with caution. Or at least triple check everyone's motives. That's all for now, my loves. Have you ever had a blind date disaster? Or one so insane it deserves its own Netflix deal? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and remember, life's too short for boring stories. Bye-bye.